This is what the stock exhaust sounds like on a 2026 Yamaha R1. Well, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the page. Today is a very exciting video that I've been waiting on doing for forever. I ordered this exhaust like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It took forever to show up. And here's the thing. I think I ordered the wrong exhaust. So just a brief recap, I paid $2,100 for this pipe. Not just this pipe, but this one right here, this cost me a grand total of $2,100. If you guys want to get a closer look at this thing, if you guys can tell, it's made of titanium. So I think I accidentally ordered the titanium exhaust for this bike. I was wondering why it cost me $2,000 for this thing. It should not have cost me $2,000. The benefit to that is that it's super lightweight. I don't even know if this is titanium actually, because some companies make stainless steel and it kind of blues up like that. We won't know until I turn this bike on and get a few heat cycles through this sucker, but it feels very lightweight. Like I could toss this like a football and it wouldn't be, it would go probably pretty far. All right. I know you guys came here for a exhaust swap, so we got to get to work. Yeah. Also, is this a prime time to mention I'm doing this without an instruction manual? I'm saving so much money by doing this myself, but doing this without an instruction manual, I'm kind of just guessing on what I'm supposed to do. Which when it comes to a motorcycle that makes explosions between your legs and also has very minimal safety features, probably questionable. Come on, you. There we go. This is the stock muffler piece, so we got that off of there. Let's see what it sounds like, actually. I'm curious. Where'd my key go? Here is what a Yamaha R1 sounds like with just the end piece knocked off. Sounds the exact same. Well, through scientific rigorous studies, we have just figured out that that exhaust piece did nothing for the bike stock. So unfortunately, we have a lot of work to do. Back to work. So the next thing I have to knock out of this bike is the servo motor. Not every motorcycle comes with these, but when they do, it's really annoying. Here we go. This is called a servo motor. Again, not every motorcycle comes with this, but this one does. There's a little valve right here. It's a little flapper that opens and closes. And at low RPMs, it's going to close, and at higher RPMs, it's going to open. It helps motorcycles that aren't really exhaust noise compliant pass noise compliances because it gives them a little boost of lower sound at the low RPM where you're going to be riding around neighborhoods and stuff. I'm not keeping track of any of this stuff, so hopefully I don't need any of these bolts. Okay, so now in theory, I should have taken it apart enough that it should just come apart. I don't know, I guess it's a working theory. With enough wiggling, maybe, perhaps. Wiggle it out, come on. They never make these things easy, do they? It's always a challenge with this. I feel like the wiggling was working though. Oh, we got progress. Come on. Oh, baby, we got money. Oh yeah. Oh my God, we got it. Oh, this is the most annoying thing ever. Oh, frick. That's not good. Well, I broke that, but that doesn't look important. That looks fine. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. You're so disgusting. Look at you. Yeah! Oh my God. I will not be taking my shirt off this time. Oh my God. Look at the catalytic converters. You can see the catalytic converter in there. We got filthy hands now, boys. We are blue collar. I apologize for the shakiness. I'm always a little bit nervous working on these bikes myself. But holy crap, guys. That thing came right off. These stupid servo wires are always getting in the way. I did break this little piece right here. I'm going to show you guys a close-up on this. I broke this little clip right here when I was pulling servo motor wires out. It just went like right there, so I think it's fine. It didn't hold anything up other than the servo clips. I'm shaking a lot. I'm sorry. I'm hyped up on 400 milligrams of caffeine and I'm working on my own bike, so I'm a little nervous. But we did it without breaking anything like that is essential. Another problem that we're gonna have is likely there's gonna be an engine code if this bike is like my old R1, because there's no servo buddy and this bike is not going to be tuned, at least for a while. It's just gonna throw an engine code because it's not reading the servo motor. Like this is literally just, it's gonna be an open wire just right there. And so the bike's gonna freak out being like, there's no servo motor in there. It's freaking out. It's not working. I'm not reading anything, but the bike's fine. Like it can run like this. I should probably put those O2 sensors in. Hello, hello, hello. So now that I got the stock exhaust off, now all I have to do is put on this mega pipe. I kind of want to get an exhaust video of what it sounds like just with this, mainly because I don't think you guys understand what the R1 is to me. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Line it up perfectly. Oh, you just fit right in. One of my comments I got on my last exhaust video is you guys wanted to hear a bike with just open headers. So that's exactly what I did. 3, 2, 1. That was okay. Whoa, way louder than I was expecting. That genuinely scared me. Bro, that was one of the loudest things. My entire neighborhood probably just heard that. Okay, I wanted you guys to appreciate the exhaust. That's too loud, bro. I can't run that. Okay, all right, we're gonna put the can on now. I'm just gonna go ahead and scooch this on there. That's much better. That looks a lot better. That should just about do it. Yeah, Yeah, the point of a loud exhaust is just to make the bike sound a little bit better. I'm not really a huge fan of those exhausts that are basically like what you guys just heard. Like open headers like that, like no offense, no one wants to hear that rolling down the road. At least I personally, I'm an enthusiast and I don't want to hear that. That's typically why I like going for these like longer cans. It gives the bike a perfect sound, makes you heard on the road without blowing people's ears out just idling in 6th gear going down the road. Here is what a Yamaha R1 sounds like with a full exhaust system installed. This is one of my favorite sounds in the entire world. Let her sing. It's beautiful. Oh my God. It's like hearing my girlfriend whisper in my ear. Tell me that's not the best motorcycle you've ever heard in your life. Come on in, Bubba.
Can I shout myself out?
Yeah, shut yourself out.
My YouTube is Razor On.
Ta-da. This dude lives in my neighborhood. He's come up to me before.
Yeah.
He was just checking out and showing him the R1. It's got the exhaust on it now. It sounds sick. It's not bad.
Your HOA ain't gonna like that.
You live in the HOA, don't you?
No, I don't live in here.
Oh, okay, never mind. He doesn't live here. He just vibes through here.
Yeah.
Check him out though. Sick YouTube.
Oh yeah.
That was super cute. He's like a younger kid who must live around the area. I thought he lives in my development. It doesn't, I guess. He's come up here before. He said hi before. It's kind of cool. I just love sharing the passion. Like, he's obviously into e-bikes. I love sharing the passion for gas motorcycles. This is my forte. I'm not entirely against the idea of like an electric motorcycle, but especially in an exhaust video, I prefer the sound of these things. All right, I gotta gear up. We're gonna actually get some motorcycle gear on, not just like these clothes. So that way we can go get some sound clips and actually test out what this exhaust is capable of and share my passion of what the R1 is supposed to be.
And here we go, boys. How do you guys think she's sounding? It's like really not that much different when you're just like cruising like this, which is my intention. I always get comments whenever I do these motorcycle exhaust videos. There was a comment I got a while ago that someone was like, why do you keep getting these Acra pipes? They're not loud enough. My friend Hayden out in California has a Yamaha R1 that he put an SC Project exhaust on it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just not a fan of those exhausts, bro. I try to have like a classy approach when it comes to motorcycles. You know, I try not to be the hooligan that's running like a straight pipe just to cruise around the city. Like, yeah, the intention behind a motorcycle is to run an exhaust, in my opinion, is two reasons. For personal enjoyment, first and foremost, and also to be heard. Volume and noise is an extra layer of security when you're riding around the city and on a dangerous motorcycle that is commonly not seen by people on the road. And so having a little bit of volume helps with that. But I think you can kind of have the inverse effect when you run just like a straight pipe, loud exhaust, where all of a sudden you start making people's ears bleed everywhere that you go. And from the classy biker's perspective, that's not what I want to do. I'm not saying I'm a classy biker, but that's the goal. I want to be just a classy dude on a sport bike. So that is typically why I go for these like full-size muffler exhausts, which just Acra tends to make really high-quality versions of that. Oh my God. I don't want to do it here because I'm surrounded by houses and cars and people just commuting, so we're going to go to my favorite undisclosed location where we're going to be able to get some clips of this exhaust so you guys understand what this exhaust is, or more importantly, what this bike is and what it means to me.
So a brief derail of what we had planned here today. So originally the plan was I was trying to come out to this undisclosed location with my buddy Alex over there. We're going to do some ripping right here. We're going to go real fast. It's a nice little quiet spot away from like any towards civilization, but I just got a call. I wasn't even sure if I was going to mention it in this video because at the moment I have zero proof that this happened. Working on getting proof. And something might happen tonight. One of my friends was just raided by the cops. There's no easy way to say this. And I was directly mentioned. So apparently Brunswick, it's just a city like 20 minutes away, last night or a couple days ago had a white motorcycle run from them, like teasing them or something. And my buddy was raided by the cops. They like checked his house, they went inside of his residence, which hey, I told Mike like not to do that, not to let them in, but he did anyway. And I was mentioned directly. His words, not mine. And again, I'm not gonna dedicate today's video to this because at the moment I have zero proof that this happened. With current things happening right now, the fact that your boy may have a warrant out for his name right now, a developing situation. Today, we're just gonna keep things chill. No ripping today, no even blurred out speedometers. We're just going, because obviously like I'm in Cleveland, dude, like we're just going to be nice and easy. It's supposed to be a celebration of exhausts. How about I throw you on it and then they'll never know.
Yeah, right. Let's
No, don't touch my plate. So we're just gonna go, this is a celebration of the exhaust. So let's just keep it to that. Remember guys, classy bikers, classy. Not stupid, insane running from cops bikers. Also in my haste, I forgot to bolt this back up. So I think it's gonna stay put for now. Hopefully it doesn't melt anything, but I might have to go right back home after this to get that back on, so I forget. Alright, so very underwhelming exhaust clip. Dude, I can't believe this derailed my entire video. I'm just like, I'm not taking any chances, bro. I got a call from another one of my buddies. He just got raided. Just had 3 cops showed up to his place. Ask him to open his garage. He opens it for him because he knows he didn't do anything wrong. And they're talking about us running a biker gang. And I'm just like, what? It's just like stupid stress for no reason, dude. So, as I mentioned earlier in the video, there is a check engine light. Again, that's not something I'm worried about. It's just because the bike it's detecting is missing that little servo valve. It's like, it's sending an electrical current. The current isn't being met by anything, and so it's just freaking out like, fix me, but it's fine. Dude, I'm like exhausted now, knowing I'm gonna have to deal with this. So just to give you guys like a brief timeline of what happened here. Apparently there was a white motorcycle that ran from Brunswick PD, which is a city, like I mentioned, like 20 minutes that way. They basically broke into my friend's house, not actually, but like they smoothed my buddy into opening his door. They check his garage, they make sure he doesn't own a white bike. This dude doesn't even own a motorcycle anymore. And I just got a call from a second friend of mine as well, who was also raided by the same police department. So again, this is a dude who doesn't own a motorcycle anymore. This is just like one of the dumbest, like Matthew Woods getting arrested for running a biker gang. That's their words, not mine. My buddies are telling me that they're talking about biker gang charges. Like, again, this sounds like the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. This is not a great sign for the beginning of the season. Funny part is, like, none of my friends even have a white motorcycle that comes to mind right now. Like, whatever white bike that ran from Brunswick, like, we have nothing. Like, why are we being dragged into it? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are you gonna make an example out of someone who's doing it the right way? Like, it's just the dumbest. It's so stupid. Alright guys, this is how I decided to end today's video. Check this out. This bike should, in theory, shoot flames. We did remove the catalytic converter. I'm pretty sure this is my first bike I've had on this page in forever that should, in theory, shoot flames. Come on. Don't make a lie out of me. There we go! Yeah! Alright, well, that's all she's got. I don't want to overheat her. So we are rocking no tune, no engine ice. It's running, and my point is she's running pretty warm. But we now have a motorcycle that shoots flames, so it's sick. So kind of on what happened earlier, I've had time to calm down, you know, getting a call from my buddies telling me that they were raided by the cops. Kind of a little bit of a hectic day. R1 looks so sick back there. I want to have it in frame. Can I talk like this? There we go. Yeah, so I got a call from 2 friends at different times with the same story. I keep using the word raided, but basically they had cops waiting for them when they got home from work. And they told me very similar stories where the cops, first of all, checked to see if they had a motorcycle or not. Both of them do not own motorcycles currently because a white motorcycle ran from the city. And then they also told them, this is their words, not mine, told them that riding with me is gang affiliation. So we unfortunately brought the Matthew Woods and his gang thing was a joke. Matthew Woods does not have a gang, dude. I like, it doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even sound real when I say it. Genuinely, like, I'm like I don't even cosplay as like a hardcore biker, dude. I'm like the most normal dude out here with a 1000cc bike that I ride at the speed limit in every video. Genuinely, like, this is why I hate Ohio, dude. I apologize for the slight derailment in today's video. Hope you guys can forgive me on that one. This is not how I wanted things to go today, but unfortunately, because of the way I live, and unfortunately because of how big the page has gotten, which thank you guys so much for that. I mean, it's because of our size. It's because I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, 3 million on TikTok, 2 million on Instagram. The cops know about this. They've known. And now it's to the point, unfortunately, I don't have any proof that this happened. Take my word for it, I guess, or take their word for it. But now my friends are getting raided by the cops. Or they're getting questioned by the cops, whatever you want to call it. And little reminders like this is why we just ride safe and don't post stupid stuff on the internet. With all that being said, you guys also represent me by watching me
and interacting with my stuff. The cops, it's now to the point cops in my area are associating motorcycle activity with me. And so, for me, if you guys don't mind, can we all just ride safe? Can we all just be classy, normal people? And so that way, when a random biker that we don't even know runs from the cops, I don't get blamed for it. I don't think the subject deserves its own video. If anything evolves and anything happens, you know for sure I'm going to be making a video about it. Right now, it's kind of, it is what it is. I don't have any video proof. None of them had cameras on, which is so stupid to me. If a cop showed up on my door, I'm filming that immediately. Well, all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's little bit of a whack video. And I will speak to you guys. I got leather under here. That's why I'm walking a little awkwardly. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So a little update I wanted to add at the end of the video. I did end up having a conversation with the cop that was kind of like talking to my buddies and saying all this stuff. So I do have proof. I'm kind of hotly debating if I want to make a video because I ended up having a nice conversation with this guy and we kind of got on the same page on everything. And I think he was misunderstood. I think I was misunderstanding a lot of things. Like he misunderstands me and my intentions, and I misunderstood him and his intentions. So, don't know what's going to come of it. Maybe I'll make a video, maybe not. But yeah, I do have a little bit of proof. There you go.